Alright, so in today's video we're going to have a quick word on design, reuse, best practices, and basically doing your homework. And so what we have here is an MF2910, right? This is an Audio 10 CD, Mercedes radio. And you can see, right, this is the shell. Has a lot of perforations to let air through, like that's very good design, right? A lot of airflow means this thing, which usually runs at like too hot to touch, so 60 plus degrees, gets as much ventilation as possible. Okay. And it has holes on the top shell, right? It has these holes and these holes, right? And now that's a problem though, right? Like the laser module is right here. It always gets parked here, right? So I'm not gonna lie, it's never gonna stay here, right? So that being said, it still has these perforations right above it, right? And you will get inevitable debris falling on top of this radio, even if it is inside a vehicle, right? Inside a vehicle's, right behind the dash, basically, behind the cluster. And so why is that, right? Like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, there's absolutely no heat being generated here. Like, I could tear this down and show you guys the back of the CD module, but that's really irrelevant. It just has like 3 chips, which are not anything power, right? Like, it does have 1 chip that controls the motors, but that does not radiate heat through these vents, right? Definitely does not, right? These you would say, right, keep cool, right? Because this gets super hot, so that I would allow, right? Why is this here? Right, and for this, right, to basically explain why these stop reading discs way earlier than necessary, right? And keep in mind, I mod these radios, I add Bluetooth to them, and I think around 40% cannot read discs. And out of the 40% that can't read discs, about, I want to say 60 to 70%, you just clean the lens and they can read the discs just fine. The other ones need their laser power boosted, so those have just aged. But even in the case of those, I also clean the lens, right? So if you want to know how to boost the power of particularly these lasers, but most CD player lasers, just click the link up here. And they'll move the link in like 10 years and it's not going to be up here. But I mean, come on, like, you get the point. Anyway, yeah, so where was I? Why are we getting dust on top of the lasers? Why are these holes here? This is the CM, what is it? CM 1910. So this is an older radio. This is a tape car radio. And this actually has pots here. You can see they're perfectly lined up. And even in the case of this one, I think there's too many holes. I unfortunately, right, do not have all of the ALPINE radios, which ALPINE did in the 1980s, 1990s. I'm sorry, like, I just don't have them. I would have showed them, but I don't have them. But you can see the similarity. I mean, you can see the similarity. These are not bad radios. I mean, the Audio 10 CD is the best car radio and the best built electrical machine I have encountered in my entire life. And I'm like 27, 28, who knows. But same procedure. Even here, like, why would you have so many? Like, they usually have a motor driver, but that's on the left side, right? So the motor driver is over here. It's this chip. This would get a bit hot, but yeah, I really don't know. Why would you get a lot of dust over here? And all I can suspect, right, ALPINE would do a lot of radios for the Japanese market. Who knows, maybe one of those required a lot of ventilation here, and they just added those, and then when they made these would just line up. I don't know, but in the case of this one, it is complete bitch-ass bullshit to have the holes here. And 100% of the radios I sell have this covered up with tape because it is unacceptable. So that's it for this like stupid rant on a Saturday night. Just wanted to get this out because I don't have many of these on hand. And I just got one from a client and thought it was a good example for this kind of topic, right? I mean, like, yeah, no, yeah, I'm upset. Okay, I think I'll be fine, but I'm hurt. Have a good one, guys and gals.